Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely, David Pollack from the University. And the Jayhawks will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cyclones offense will get the ball first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him, but Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Rides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. The Jayhawks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Jayhawks moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Dupree. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Jayhawks getting set on first and 10. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. That's caught. It's Mitchell. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Here's the handoff. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. The Jayhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Handoff from the gun. Runs through the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut them out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. The Cyclones send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense set for a 1st down play. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. He's got him. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And how about that play by this defense, reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Grab near the marker. It's Robinson. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Dorsey. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Dorsey. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Dorsey. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
And the Cyclones will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. And the Jayhawks headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. Hits him with a stiff arm. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big 1st down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's got the tight end. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Avery. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to keep it in the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Caught behind the line. It's Dorsey. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he'll avoid the tackle on the slide. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Oh, they're after him. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Defense still with a couple of timeouts. They can force the issue, make the offense snap it again as they take a knee on this one. Bad offense, good defense, no scoring. That's pretty much what we had in this one as they come up short in a bit of a slogfest.